Alright guys, before I get started on this rebuild series, I just want to go ahead and say a few things about this. Where I'm starting from right now, I do not have, as you can tell, the stator cover on. I don't have the magneto on or anything like that. I've got the top end off of there because I've already done a video on it. I don't want to show it if I'm just doing the bottom end. So if you need to go watch that, I have the videos already for it. I'll be starting without the water pump already on it, which, if you really need to know about it, it's just 3 bolts to get that out. You obviously have to take the water pump off of there to get to the 1 bolt that's on the inside here. That's the reason why I already have it off. So whenever I go to start this, if you're wanting to follow along, that's all the steps I've already taken to start off this series. I've already torn this thing down to the bare bottom, so I know that everything is going to be able to be taken apart and I can put it all back together and have no issues. I already ran into one issue, like my shift shaft. As you can tell, I kind of had to cut it up a little bit because it's a little warped. So where it's at inside the engine right now, it's just cut in half because I could not get it to come out for the longest time. Like I was taking a piece of metal and trying to drive it through there, trying to knock it out. It did not want to come out whatsoever. But after I did finally get it out, after pounding it over and over and over, I realized that it was like hella warped. I don't know how that happened, but I can tell you that it made it much harder to go out, and just trying to stick the first little part in, the part that I cut off, it didn't even want to go in like at all. So like when I tried to stick it back in there, it wouldn't even go past like this point trying to go in. So I'm just like, you know what, I can try to bend it back. I tried to, it didn't work. It seemed like obviously when I'm pounding on it, it's just going to make it uncircular. So whenever I tried to stick it in there, it wasn't even going to go anyways. So I just cut it off, and now it goes in there the way it should. Obviously it's not going to stick out the side here because of, it's no longer there. But for this rebuild series, at least you can see that it's still in there, and I can still take it out and show you how it works, how to get it out and how to get it back in. Now, I did have to end up buying a clutch holding tool because I had no way of being able to hold the clutch basket down while I tried to tighten it and also get it off of there. I can use an impact gun, but as of right now, I can't use the air compressor, so I have to use these tools to loosen up everything. I also had to buy a gear jammer, and as you can tell, I had to saw it off because, well, Yamaha pretty much screwed me over with the design, so I can't use this in there to tighten up the primary and secondary gear. So I had to just cut off the end of it to stick it in there, and, it works, I guess. I just hate how I paid so much for this tool and I can't use it, the way it was designed to, so I had to cut it up. So it kind of hurt doing that, but it works now. That's all that matters. I even checked the manual, and the manual states right here, it's got like a little aluminum piece here, and it just tells you to place an aluminum plate between the teeth. And like, well, how are you supposed to do that? I don't want to like murder the gears, so that's why I bought the gear jammer to try to fit, but it wouldn't fit. That's why I had to cut it off. But I guess if you're going to be buying like a gear jammer like this and you're doing this specific engine here, well, you're going to have to like make amends because this is what I had to do to get it to work. So other than that, everything seems to have went back together the way it should have. I did find a few things that I'm going to have to replace anyways, like the oil strainer, because it was clogged with all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to have to replace that. Everything else seems pretty good, but stuff can happen whenever you're actually trying to record it. So I'm going to hope that everything goes all right. I'm going to try to make as many videos as I can off of this because I know there's a lot of complex steps like, tearing apart the transmission, how to put that back together, if I take the gears off of there, so on and so forth. If anyone actually has like any requests, like, if you're doing it yourself and you don't know like how to put one of these parts together, I can make a specific video for that. Just ask me for it in this video, I hope, because like this is where I'm trying to get ideas of what you guys would like to see. Other than that, I pretty much have it planned out that I just want to tear this down, do transmission, tear it down, put it all back together, make sure I have all of it in great detail and the torque specs listed. So like I said, if you'd like to see something specific, let me know. But other than that, I'm going to get to it. And if you have any questions, please ask them below.